The fifth finding is that vulnerability and financial stress can lead to a vicious cycle. And this is a really important finding for the way we think about dealing with vulnerable people. So what we found is that people experiencing vulnerability also experience pronounced higher levels of financial stress. Their scores on financial well-being and financial outcomes were lower, and across all of their measures, like their concern about their future financial state and all other measures of stress, their levels were higher. But what's curious and what we know about that is we know that increased stress, the research is very clear, that increased financial stress also erodes your capacity to make good financial decisions. We process information more poorly, we lose our ability to calculate risk well, our decision-making capacity is lessened. So what you have is a situation where the most vulnerable people who are in need of making the best decisions they've ever made in order to get themselves out of the situation that they're in, are, by virtue of that situation, also some of the least well-equipped they've ever been to make good decisions. And so the stress leads to bad decisions, and the bad decisions leads to more stress, and the stress accentuates the decisions, and down the spiral goes. And so here we have a potential circuit breaker that can help us intervene with a spiral to improve the well-being of vulnerable customers. And that is by understanding that anything we can do to reduce stress on those vulnerable customers will help them make the best decisions they possibly can. And the recommendation there is that the easiest way to combat stress is remove complexity. So simplicity is not only a design principle for great customer service, it's actually a design principle to protect vulnerable customers as well.